What's up? This your girl A1, and you are tuning into
The Meetup.
So, cancel culture. It's this new trending thing that whenever somebody do something people don't like, we cancel them. Like, nope, it's over. We ain't talking to that person. We're not supporting that person. They canceled. Do you
Cancel
think
culture is dangerous.
it is?
Cancel culture is very dangerous because you experience that now with the whole COVID thing for people that want to wear masks and don't want to wear masks, or people that want to get the vaccination or don't want to get the vaccination. It's as if we've stepped back into the South in the 60s, where like if you don't have the vaccination or don't want to wear a mask, people don't want to be around you.
It's gonna suck.
That's true.
Little social branding or whatever, but it was just meant to divide people.
Segregation. We're back at it.
I just feel like there's such thing
like
as second chances too.
Yeah, but you have to have
second chances.
Second chances. Have a conversation with somebody. But somebody, cancel culture is a cute kind of name for something deeper that's going on. You know what I mean?
And then now it's just like people just
like
canceling people for anything now too. Right. Like, you look at somebody wrong, next thing you know, they want to cancel the person. So it's just a little out of hand.
Yusuf said something interesting. He said it's. What did you say, Yusuf? You said something about like. What did you just say?
It goes a lot deeper than just like social media.
Yes.
It's a whole censorship of everything pretty much, and it leads to where China's at right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's what you said.
Social credit scores and shit, where you gotta you won't be able to afford a house if like you don't agree with certain politics or something. You know,
right.
You know,
so you saying that's
where that shit leads to.
For me, so like cancel culture seems to be like a cult following in the sense that like whoever is the offender and the offendee gets offended, of course, by the offender, but then like they take it so personal, they feel as though it's a jab or a threat to them. So instead of just being like, yeah, whatever, just write it off. Oh, I gotta get the masses behind it. Cancel culture. This motherfucker did this.
We gave people who felt powerless the only power they could have so easily is victimhood. And you can have you can be offended by anything. You can make it up as you go, and you have that power. You know what I mean? And if you had no power before, then now you have a flaming sword. You know, you walk around. So. Yeah.
And that's kind of how the whole Karen situation start happening too, because it's like,
boy,
they did somebody
saw a barbecue them. They weren't invited to,
right?
They're all like motherfuckers out there having fun, laughing and shit.
And now they upset, and so it's like, okay, now they got to get everybody else on board to be upset with the person or whatever.
Since you said about the whole Karen situation, and this is it's crazy because like there's literally, I was watching this video yesterday on I think Facebook. This lady, of course, doing a Karen on the train, talking to two black guys, rashing, screaming, all that stuff, nonsense shit. And of course, there's like two different types of Karens. There's a Karen who's gonna use the verbiage shit, this and that, and act out shit. And there's another Karen who was willing to put your hands on and act victim. That's what she was. That type of Karen. She put her hands on the man. Of course, homeboy give her a 2-piece combo and pushed her. Like, what are you doing?
And then
Shorty was bleeding her mouth. Oh, she went ballistic. They attacked him. And of course, my man was trying to get off of her. People were trying to people in the train just like, yo, they don't want no part of this. They're walking away. I'm like, damn, so y'all gonna let, like, I understand, I get it. She started it, but come on, man. Like the two black guys.
He put his hands on her. She started playing the victim.
Yo, she started playing the victim. Then she is attacking him at the same time. It was like, what?
You play the victim when you're attacking at the same time.
Yo, she was like, you see this motherfucker? She was like, literally, she was like, no, she was like, literally, like, you said this motherfucker put his hands on me, this and that. And he's like, yo, you crazy. I told you leave me alone. And she just put her hands on her, put her hands on him again. And I'm like, yo.
Did you see that video that went viral of the guy that was like minding his business and he was in the park bird watching or something, and then out of nowhere the Karen came.
Yeah, I've seen that. I was like,
you didn't see that?
I seen that.
And she's like, oh, he's bothering me and he's doing this and doing that. Meanwhile, she's walking her dog. She has a dog. And then I think he said something to her like, what are you doing?
He told her to put her dog on the leash or something.
Yeah. And then she's like screaming he's attacking her, yet she's the one like attacking him. So it's like
she called the cops on him. She said he was harassing her and her dog or something.
Yeah.
And she called the cops and said explicitly, "There, I am in the woods. I feel in danger. There is a black man," or something like that. And
That's crazy.
You know, they made a movie. They made a movie about that. I was just watching it.
For real? They made a whole movie, like not even a documentary?
Yeah, well, not about that situation, but about a Karen. It's called Karen. And it's about it's about a black couple. And the girl who plays the Karen, she's really good. She plays in a couple of really good movies.
I'm mad the fact
where do you think all
really
this leads then, huh? All the cancel cultures. What do we think about it? Where does it lead? What do we do about it? What do you do if someone tries to cancel you?
You know what? They try to cancel a lot of people. It just depends on how you recover from it. You know?
To be honest, it's
someone ever tried to cancel you before?
We don't have the social platform to be canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if anybody's on social media, I haven't been on for.
I mean, if they cancel, you just gotta keep going.
That's what it is.
We don't have the status to be canceled like that.
People cannot.
So you can still be canceled.
Whatever your visibility is and whatever your participation level is, you can be banned. Just like on this app, you can be banned for anything. You know what I mean?
Right, but is that cancel culture, or the app holding?
Well, then that's a type of cancel.
You could be canceled on this app, man. That's a good point. Like, say you going live all the time, you get up there, next thing you know, somebody say something about you, you can get canceled.
This matters how much attention your interactions get or whatever. Some people have public conversations or streams or threads that go wild or whatever, and some people get mad and go digging deep and like, okay, this here or something. I don't know. Or maybe lower levels is just reporting to admins or whatever. I don't have anything to be canceled from.
But I just don't like how.
I just don't care.
Yeah, same.
If you wouldn't care if they canceled you?
Nope. You can cancel me all you want. Making my life easier. I don't give a fuck.
As long as it's none of my closest friends canceling me, I don't really care.
Well,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
canceling each other, like not even like talking about social media or like platform wise or whatever. Like canceling family members from Thanksgiving and shit. People are splitting the
see, here's
circles.
My skin is so thick to the point it's like I really don't care. Oh, I can't come Thanksgiving? All right, that's cool. All right.
So
ain't my problem. I want to care. I would that's what I'm saying. Like my family, the only people who matters to me the most is my brother, my mother, and my pops. That's it. Everybody else, I really don't care. And soon later, I'm gonna worry about my son.
I don't
So
either.
I don't worry about that.
You don't want to be really associated too much with people who are easily brainwashed anyway. So
yeah, like
it's a matter of time before it's any other kind of cult mentality. So
I wouldn't care as long as it don't interfere with my money. And then if somehow it interferes with making money or something, then that's a problem for me.
You want to be in the business.
Other than that, I don't care.
Yeah, but in the land of capitalism, if you get canceled from one, you can always make another one.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, and a lot of people have you remember there's this guy Nick Cannon. They had canceled him because he had to make
there used to be this guy, rest in peace, by the name of Nick Cannon.
They canceled him. But he's back.
The late
He's
Nick
saying it like you don't know who he is.
Exactly. Like what?
No, I don't know who you guys know or don't know. So I'm just saying that Nick Cannon was canceled.
This is why we have preparation because
but it shows on VH1.
Yeah, it's Wild Out. We all watch Wild Out.
Okay. I would think that you guys know him, but I don't know. Some people might.
He rebranded himself? Is he
exactly?
Now,
he has.
Still Wild Out.
We even I know him before Wild Out. Like
Drumline.
He was on all Nickelodeon shows.
Yeah. What? But my
man was the first black man. Oh yeah. When we all heard he took Mariah Carey, I know a lot of black men got feel like, damn, nigga, this took mom damn woman. What the fuck?
They're in like the same social tax bracket.
Everybody know him.
Yeah, so he came back after being. It's possible. It's not like people kill you after you cancel. Or
but I mean, it's real. It's real, people. It's fucking real.
And I feel like it's because the world now is so sensitive. Like, no, have you ever watched old shows and like back then, like you could say like certain things and it wasn't really an issue? But if you play those same shows today, huh?
So you remember when you started hearing bitch on the radio?
Yeah.
They said bitch.
And then now it's like certain things. It's just like, oh my gosh, they said that we're going to cancel this show. Like, oh my good, like people are so
I'm shocked some of the shows have not been canceled.
It's not even like they said a cuss word or like they, depicted Muhammad or something. It's they're like they didn't address a certain group right, or they had some these microaggressions. That word makes my stomach develop diarrhea. You know what I mean? Microaggression, because it gives people an open-ended master key to validate anything they fucking want at any time.
Like, for example,
don't eat cinnamon. I hate you culturally appropriated my skin tone.
Like, for example, there's one show that I could all agree it got canceled because it was out of control and too real. What? Boondocks. Boondocks got canceled because it was getting. They canceled it. They're like, nah.
Well, that's the thing. It's like after a certain point, it's like shows. What if South Park ever they're never getting fucking canceled. And then they're never gonna get canceled. That's what I'm saying. Pushing show ever. Nobody's more boundary pushing than South Park.
Matter of fact,
and then their satire, the real. But like, it's like at a certain point, you know what I mean? Like a certain point in time. But listen, yesterday this shit was cool.
Now I'm telling you,
today,
that's what it is.
And no bull. To be honest, I feel like the creators of Boondocks, I know adults want to send emails to them like, you gotta chill, because now you bringing out some topics on the television that they proofread, they didn't realize it until now. It's like, it's out there. Like this is real. Like we're not hiding this. This is what black people see in the world.
So then, and
it's crazy.
Adult Swim is also the same. It's like the late night Cartoon Network. So they're also the same brand that allowed Super Jail to air. Have you ever seen that show?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it. It's crazy. It's just like, yo, so you cancel the one show that all black people want to see, but you kept
like there's like
other ones going,
and then there's like shock factor shit, like Super Jail.
Yeah, like all this
commented on anything pretty, you know what I mean?
Fucking Mr.
You
Pickles.
know what another show is too that be really inappropriate? Family Guy. Have you ever really like?
I don't really watch Family Guy.
Someone has stuff.
I'm sorry, Family Guy is funny as fuck.
Some of that stuff, I'd be like really shocked.
I used to like Family. I don't know. I haven't checked it out recently.
They throw shots. Family Guy, no, they definitely throw shots.
Yeah.
Like
some people have like passes. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of like writing and taste. A lot of writing rooms are filled with these young, like 20-year-olds who are super sensitive and they complain to, you know, the
who was it? Like, and they be talking about like celebrity, like celebrity.
Oh, they be throwing jabs.
That like I'm like. I think one time I forget who that was, but I think it was someone who maybe he hit someone. I think maybe he hit a female or something. They was talking about that, and they definitely used a Chris Brown thing up in there. And I was like, whoa! I was like, this is they be going there. They definitely be going there.
They got no limits. Yo, I feel like that show got no limits because they really. They really was throwing shots at every celebrities. They didn't give a fuck.
Did you guys ever see that? It was a episode where Peter decided he wanted to be a transgender so he can use the bathroom. I'm mad that you picked that. That was so inappropriate. Like, what? So he went through the whole process to be. I was like, wait a minute. I was watching that show, and I was just
that episode was a goof. I'm like,
it was so inappropriate. I was like, wait. And I was like, but he's on to something here. Like, you know.
You gotta know how to be undeniable in your jokes, you know what I mean? So some shit if people you can get people to laugh at it and then like some people are like, that wasn't funny. Why are all these people laughing at it?
But see, that's the type of thing right there that, you know, people would probably be like, oh, we need to cancel that show. Is it a joke?
Like early on.
But to be honest,
I found it funny.
Yeah, definitely. They cannot get canceled. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like it's certain.
Guy was like kicked off of Fox originally or some shit.
Yeah, kicked him out. Then adult, don't still on the Fox.
They came back. They came back. I think they were kicked off for like the WB. Maybe they went to Fox or some shit. They got kicked off or something. So they got.
They got kicked off.
Canceled.
They've been on Fox. No, they've been on Fox. So. I guess they never got. I feel like they never got kicked off then, because they never left Fox. And now you got The Simpsons on Disney Plus. It's like, whoa.
So speaking of that, this is gonna be the last. This is gonna be the last one. So speaking of the Peter Griffin thing, did we already talk about this? I feel like I had talked about it with somebody. I don't know. So speaking of the Peter Griffin thing. I thought he was kind of on to something like that, something about that. Oh, I think we did. I think I remember talking about this with you. You said.
Peter
this is when we was talking, huh?
Peter was on to something.
He was on to the whole transgender bathroom thing. Okay, so they said in Atlanta they had just made like some kind of thing where now they're gonna make a bunch of gender neutral bathrooms, right? And so my question is, do you guys think that's a good idea, Or, you know, should we stay men's room, women's room? Is there a need for a transgender, you know, like a neutral bathroom? Because
see, and here we go with the whole back to the segregation type of shit, because yeah, but it's, you know what I mean? That, to be honest, I don't even know how to answer that question.
If you're transgender, why do you need a gender neutral bathroom?
So okay. But would you go to the men's room, or would you go to the? Do
you get where I'm going with that, though? Do you get where I'm going?
Because what you're saying is now they're considered whatever gender transition to, right?
Yeah. So why do you need a gender neutral bathroom?
So then that means that so if someone was to transition to a woman, you saying that they should go to the woman's bathroom, right?
That's what they feel like.
Okay. So that's what I said when I said Peter was on to something. Because here's the thing.
But you said he went through the whole process just to go to the bathroom, right?
Exactly. And this is what people will do. Listen, this is what people will do. Because now they're like, how many perverts there are that'll be like, I want to dress up as a woman, get into the women's bathroom, and then record them while they peeing.
Right. So then, but can't the women do the same thing to do this?
Exactly.
That's a creep thing, not a gender thing.
So that's why I'm like, you know, if they were, I think they should have neutral gender bathrooms. So if you in that bathroom, you're at your own risk. If you decide to go up in there, whoever up in there,
right? But you enter gender coded bathrooms at your own risk too.
Yeah, but there should be. I mean, yeah. So you're saying if I'm a woman and there's another woman in there, she could be recording me too? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. It's not a gender thing. It's a creep thing.
No, but males are more likely to get diagnosed or blamed for anything sexual anyways. But still, like, women are just as bad. It's just not anything that gets really broadcasted, reported, or recorded.
I mean, I get that part, but I mean, she would probably have to be a lesbian if that's what she was into, and she's recording.
Or maybe not.
Or probably not. Probably she's doing it for, quick bucks, or probably she's doing it for her boo. I don't know. It could be a lot of reasons. It can't be just that. It could be a lot of reasons.
Like if it was, I feel for, women, like naturally biological women, because there is a difference, and this person in this secluded area of whether or not they can overpower me or not, if they wanted to. So that, just walking down the street is like males are just built better to kill you. It's more naturally intimidating. So I feel something on that. They don't want somebody to, come in the stalls who's like, 6'2", 250 pounds, and they got a wig on. I feel for them just for the fact that statistically, speaking, men are the more typical violent and rapey ones, but even towards other men, it's just I can see that. At the same time, it's like, I don't know, that's a should be a personal issue. Are you saying like make a third bathroom or changing all the times?
I wouldn't be opposed to them just making gender neutral bathrooms. No more men's, no more women.
Just a third bathroom, like there's men, women, or fourth men, women, family, and everything.
No, like how they have like it's just like a one person bathroom. Instead of having like a big public bathroom, just have a bunch of one person bathrooms. And no matter what gender you are, you can go in there.
sounds like a construction nightmare, but
it is
definitely.
I use the bathroom at home. I know that's right, girl. Right. Listen,
but even if you somebody that was working to do something deviant can be in there too.
Let's say you never ever use a public restroom if you like out away from home for hours and hours and hours and you have an emergency. What do you do?
That's gross. It's bad for your.
What do you do?
That's bad for your body too.
What do you do on road trips? You ever take a road trip? You don't leave your house. Oh, so anyway, back to the program.
I mean, but women are good for that. Like we will hold it. But sometimes it depends on where you are. If you're at work for a long amount of time and you gotta go. But I go to stores.
I think we want to get tangled in whatever's going on.
Okay.
But, yeah, I like you can't. There's no like. Here's my thing, and I'll fucking leave it at that. I don't give a fuck of what. I'm not trying to stop anybody from anything. I don't give a shit. People are like, are you homophobic? I'm not gay, but I'm not homophobic. But just don't try to fuck me, you know? Do whatever the fuck you want. So
okay.
But like the thing is compelling other people, you know? That's where it gets fucking tricky. You're not asking people to believe in whatever you believe. You're just asking for peace and to be able to do whatever you want to do. But when you start to say, hey, you need to admit that whatever I think is true is actually true. Like, that's what the fuck are you? That's fucking crazy. What if I told you if I were trans, fucking gender, trans racial, and trans species all at the same fucking time? I was and address
two-spirit person or they, them, or what are you gonna do?
But that's why I feel like
my pronouns are.
But that's why I feel like too, like even on these apps like this, right? All they have is male or female. So some of them are putting things that they're not. Why not have like T or N for neutral or something? And they can pick that.
Because transgender is not a gender.
Yeah.
Transgender is not a gender. If you're transgender, you're either going from male to female or female to male.
Yeah.
Not saying there are only.
Why would I make so many labels?
Not saying there are only two genders. I'm just saying that you can't just come up with a transgender category because if you're going male to female or female to male, you want to.
I'm mad that you picked that.
That was so inappropriate. Like,
cancel culture is dangerous.